everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl again, Boss Baby Talk, as you already know. For my returning subscriber, I want to say thank you for always coming back to watch my video, and if you're new here, you're welcome to the family. What I do on this platform, I create content surrounding my lifestyle, living here in Canada as an immigrant. I talk about how to migrate to Canada job opportunity, schooling, and how you can get your first apartment when you finally arrive in Canada. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about another pathway the Canada government has created for you. I found this pathway actually very easy, and it's also run by points and enable you to come into Canada with your family. I'm so excited when I saw this, so I decided to share it with you guys. We'll be going into it right now, but before we go, have you subscribed? If you haven't, please go ahead and subscribe, turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss any of my important videos like this. And always, you want to give the video a thumbs up so that it can be better suggest for the people that are looking for this kind of content. I love you and you already know it. So guys, this new pathway require you actually to move to a specific province in Canada, which is Manitoba. If you see me looking down, it's because I just some note down here, which I'm gonna be looking at that as well. And again, you have at least 3 factors to be able to move to this province with your family. I find this really easy and interesting, and I'm like, I need to share this with you guys. And this system is run by points. Each of the selection, you need to have at least 25 points in each of this session. Make sure you are reading the website properly. It's very important. So when you are opening it, make sure you are going through it, and make sure you go into details in it. I'll be going through it, some of it with you guys, all the necessary place like you need to go when you are actually browsing on this website, what you need to do. One of the 3 factors in which you can come in through is by the support of a family member or friends. If you have any friend in Manitoba or you have any family member there, this is really going to help you in a long way. And also previous education or work experience in the province. So if you are already in a country as well, probably you are not in this province of Manitoba, and you wish to actually move to Manitoba, to be able to get settled and be able to get your PR afterwards. And you can move there actually and start working there as well, so you have this experience. And the third one is an invitation to apply received directly from the MPNP as part of a strategy recruitment initiative. And all you just want to do again to know more details about this is to determine your eligibility to apply for skilled worker overseas pathway. Let's learn more. Just click on the learn more and it takes you directly here. And to be eligible, for skilled worker overseas, this is the way to go about it. To apply to the skill overseas, which is called, in a short form abbreviation, SWO pathway, you must demonstrate an established connection to Manitoba through either the support of a family member or friend, which I've said earlier before, previous education or work experience as well in the province. The person have to at least be living in Manitoba for 1 year as well. In addition to the connection to Manitoba, you must score at least 60 points based on 5 factors. You need to really be looking out for this, and you can also assess yourself. I'm going to be going to that part. I'll be showing you that part as well, where you can assess yourself to know how many points do you actually have under these 5 factors. It has to be from the language proficiency, age, work experience, education, and adaptability. If you do not have a connection to the Manitoba, you are not eligible to apply under the SWO regarding of the points total, because that means you will not be getting it. You must have at least connection there to be able to get this connection to Manitoba support as well. Also, the person, like I said, the person must have been living there, a friend, family member. It can be your sister, uncle, niece, nephew, you know, child of your auntie or brother as well, aunt or uncle, e.g. Brother, sister, your aunt from your mother's side or your father's side as well. It could be your first cousin, you know, but at least you should have something to prove this as well. It's very important. This is really good. When I'm going through all this, I'm like, oh, you know, this should be, you know, people can find this easily. At least if you have one person here, or your family, extended family and all that, you know, this is really going to be easy for you to move in. If you're already married, you know, you'll be moving in with your family, which is really good. And if you're not married as well, perhaps you have a, you know, fiance back home and all that, you know, you guys can actually move in. If you have stayed together for at least 1 year together, you know, you're gonna come in together under common law, you know, but you should have something to prove, you know, on the address that you two have been staying, you know, in this address for at least 1 year. That you'll be able to bring your fiancé or your fiancé into Canada with you. This is really good. So guys, let's check the 5 factors you need to actually be looking out for. Yes, first you need a language proficiency, which is either you have the LCB 8 or higher. At least you need to score 20 points on that. If you have the 8, if you have the 7, 18 points, the 6, 16 points. I'll be checking out for the points. You know, this is the lowest, which is if you have 3 or lower, it's going to be 0, but at least from 4, that would definitely take you from 4. If you have the LCB of 4, you know, then you're good to go, because you're scoring at least 12 points on that, and you still have the rest of the 5, you know, the 4 factors to be able to, you know, add it to your numbers. Second factor is age. At least you need to be between 18 to 49. But if you say 49, then you're already 49 years, you will just be scoring 2. For me, I would say between 21 years to 45 of age, you know, you are good to go. But if you're 46 as well, you can also score 8. If you're 47, you can score 6. That will be added to whatever points you have in the language proficiency. This is the age one. So, but between 21 to 45 is the good one that you're gonna have. At least if you are between that age, you will definitely have 10 points, which is really, really good. So you can be adding it up like that, and I'm also going to be showing you how you can calculate that as well. And the third factor, work experience. So what you have to look out for is that, okay, years of work experience. You have to at least have 1 year of experience that you have worked, or 2 or 3 or, you know, 4 or 5 or more, you know, depending on how many years of experience, you know, you have, you know, of working. Then you can check the score you have here for you. Anything above 4 is still going to be 15 points. That is the max point on the work experience factor. The number 4 factor is education. At least your education, you know, highest level of education you have, determine also the point you will have on this one. If you have master's degree or doctorate, you'll be having 25. Wow, that's high. That's really cool. 2 post-secondary program, you know, of at least 2 years, you know, maybe like a college. Back home we call it like a OND. You know, your OND at least is 2 years, or if there's some college back home right now and it's kind of 2 years, any program that you have done that is 2 years, you will definitely be scoring 23. Any program at all that is 2 years, and any program at all that you have also done, which is the post-secondary program as well, over 2 years or longer, is going to be 20 on this one. And 1 year post-secondary program is going to be 14 as well. So, you know, all this you are getting points, like, you know, trade certificates. Even if you're a trader and you have your certificate with you, you will still be getting at least 14 points. This is really, really good. This is so good. This is so good. You know, as a trader, and you have your certificate, you'll be getting 14 points. This is really good. Let's go to factor 5. Factor 5, adaptability. Also, adaptability is to have close relative in Manitoba. Maybe you have somebody that you know there. Now you can see it's not a barrier if you know somebody in Canada or not. So if you have all these points and you are able to score, from the first factor, which is the language proficiency, age, the work experience and education, if you can score 60 in all of those, you do not need the adaptability one. Okay, so you will not be needing that if you don't know anyone here, but at least you have to have like a connection to Manitoba, close relative, you'll be having 20 on that. Or if you have invitation to apply received from the MPNP as a part of the strategy recruit initiative, you'll be having 20 on that as well. So that means if you apply and they actually send you the invitation, right there you have 20. Yeah, I will still take you to the part you're going to apply, which is really cool as well. It's cool. So if you don't know anybody, if you apply and they accept you, they send you invitation to apply, it's so cool. You'll be having 20. This is cool. Previous work experience in Manitoba for at least 6 months. This is for people that are already here in Canada. Maybe they are in another province, they're not in Manitoba yet. You need to have at least 6 months of experience working in Manitoba. I always say you can put it in while you start working here there. If you want to move in right now, if you want to move there right now, you're in any part of the province, you haven't got your paper settled yet, and you can just move right there and start processing everything, and you can start your work immediately. As long as your paycheck is coming, you are filing tax afterwards, you should definitely be getting headway on this. And complete post-secondary as well. If you complete post-secondary of 2 years or more in Manitoba, you're already in Manitoba, you haven't got your paper, this is for you as well. It's really good. Complete post-secondary school program for at least 1 year academic year in program in Manitoba, you will have 10. Friend or distant living in Manitoba, if you have a friend in Manitoba, like you guys are not relative, friend or distant relative in Manitoba, so you guys can just be friends in Manitoba, you will have 10 points. Regional immigration, you will have 5. So let's go to the next page, guys, where you're gonna check your assessment. So guys, this is basically where you can check your assessment. Just input what I've put in here, which is migratemanitoba.com. This is gonna pop out for you the PDF, and just check what you need to have, all the factors you need to have, which I've also shown you there before. And this is it here again, and the total of it, at least if you can have this, all of this in the whole of the thing, is really good. Language, age, work experience, education, adaptability. You see, if you can have the all of this, at least if you can have the all of this, if not, at least this is the eligible factor, the maximum points that you need to have. Your point as well, it will be scored here. What do you have in your language? Score yourself. What do you have in your age? Do it yourself. What do you have in the work experience? Put it down there. What do you have in your education? You have seen how to check it. I've shown you in the previous one already, so you can score yourself here as well. Adaptability, score yourself here as well, and just get into it. So let me show you how you're going to apply once you got all this sorted. This is the way to go about it when you want to apply. Basically, you come to where we began, and you just scroll down and go to where it says apply. We went on eligibility before, so now you're going to go on apply. Learn more, click on the learn more, and also expression of interest as well. Create an expression of interest, which is the EOI profile. You click on there, and here you will come to the we are doing the MPNP online. So this is what you want to apply for. So, and this is where you start. and also you want to click the new user, because if you have already started, then you can just log in. If you haven't started, just click on that and this gets you started. This is all you need to do. And believe me guys, I wish you the best of luck actually, because I found this very easy. You know, it's very easy because you can actually score yourself, you can actually rate yourself, all the numbers and the points that you needed to know what you will have if you have this certificate, if you have that certificate, if you are this age or that age already. They are all there for you to see, and you can be able to assess yourself before you submit everything in, and just input all your information here. When you want to start doing this thing, make sure you create an account so that you can be coming back to check the progress of your application. Create an account with them, okay? Create an account with them is very important. And this is where I'm going to be ending today's video. I wish you guys the best of luck. I love you and I appreciate you. You already know that. Have you subscribed? If you haven't at this point, what are you still waiting for? Let's go ahead and subscribe, turn on the bell notification for me so that you don't miss any of my important video like this. And always you want to give the video a thumbs up so that you can be better suggest for the people that are looking for this kind of content. I love you and you already know that. I wish you the best of luck again. Until I come your way again, goodbye for now.